guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, GamerMaster27. And today we're back for another S.H.Figuarts review of Son Gohan, the fighter who surpassed Goku. Now, Gohan, especially in the Cell arc, is like one of my favorite characters. Just like, seeing that as a kid, everything that happens in that arc leading up to it. It's just peak Gohan, so I have a feeling I'm gonna enjoy having this figure in my collection. This is the US release, so I had to wait a while. I mean, I could have got it from some other sources and got the Japan one, but I just waited for my pre-order to come in, which came in earlier this month. I am excited to take a look at this figure. Let's go ahead and open them up. Alright, break the seal. I always try to do it from this side so I can keep that, so we can leave that closed. Display the artwork. Now, sadly, he doesn't come with a blast effect, but he does come with this nice soft goods cape, so we'll try that out to see how that is. And he does have this alternative head sculpt with his hair blowing in the wind. And you get these three faces, plus the one that comes on the figure, and then the one that comes on the additional head sculpt. You get two ki blast hands, two like fighting pose hands, like open palm hands, and more like blast hands, kind of like he's doing the Kamehameha, and two fist hands. And this Gohan is on a 3.0 body. Surprised they didn't put any plastic around him. Usually there's plastic to help protect the figure during shipping. And this is what he looks like straight out of the packaging. I would say overall, the paint and everything looks really good. And not really like the face that they have on him, like, from the box. This probably isn't my favorite face. Like, they could have just did a little bit more. Put a little bit more detail. Like this one here, you can see they added the, dirt scrapes and everything. Yeah, the other faces just look like they have more expression to me, so that's why I like those ones better. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put on his cape. You can tell it's like fabric feeling. It's like Definitely a step up from the one that came with the Piccolo. Now they did keep this part as a molded plastic, which I think is a good decision by Tamashii Nations. And I went ahead and switched over to a different faceplate. Because like I said, I wasn't really a big fan of that one. You almost gotta get it just right. Get it to snap back down. And if you guys have this figure, in the comments down below, let me know what you think of this Gohan. Alright guys, we finally got the head snap back on. I got him kind of in this pose with the cape going up and like he's charging up. I definitely feel like the soft goods cape was a good idea. You definitely get a lot more posability out of it. The only thing is it is going to hinder his articulation a bit. I mean, you can move it out of the way, but his shoulders are going to be limited. This is what I found to make it easier so you can actually see what you're doing. Just kind of do that until you get it popped on. And then just pop the faceplate back on. It worked a lot better when I wasn't doing it on camera. But now we got the wavy hair, which I think looks fantastic. And his screaming, yelling face. It seems like, you know, if you want to have it flat or just like, you know, kind of articulate it, you don't have to go the whole way up like I did. You can kind of go just a little bit. Say it's not perfect, but for their first attempt, as far as I'm aware of, including soft goods with a Dragon Ball Z figure, I would say they did pretty good. The only thing I wish he would come with is like the blast effect or like, you know, Super Saiyan 2 head sculpt. But overall, so far, I'm very pleased. Let's get into the articulation, and then we'll do a height comparison as well. Alright, guys. We brought Goku in to recreate the moment where he's telling Gohan he's gonna be, you know, putting his faith in him. And he's gonna be the one to have to step in for him. Mostly brought this Goku in just because, you know, it fits the theme. As you can see, I would say the height is fairly accurate to the anime. It goes up to about, you know, Goku's chest or shoulder. And you can do like a lot of neat poses, like, you know, then putting his hand on his shoulder. And I know they did make the father and son 2-pack that was an event exclusive. I don't know if that had a general release, but where you could try to recreate the father-son Kamehameha. I mean, that's just a possibility. But yeah, that was the height comparison, like I said. Scales pretty well with your other S.H.Figuarts. Before we get into the articulation, I just want to just try this. See if he can hold it. It's the Kamehameha effect that comes with the legendary Super Saiyan Goku from Namek. Now, this Gohan doesn't come with any peg hands, but I'm just wondering if he can actually hold it, like, and make it look somewhat decent. I mean, I'm sure if I played around with it some more, I could probably get it to work. Let's get this cape off of him. Alright, now let's get into the articulation, and then we'll wrap this video up. I do think this faceplate is my favorite. This with the hair blowing in the wind. I think it's a really cool combination. And got him in his pose for the Kamehameha. Of course, he does it, you know, one-handed versus Cell when he's walking. For being a small figure, they've gotten a lot better with the legs, I will say that. I know that. You can get him almost into a full split. His leg will go up about that far. Of course, you know, standard double jointed knee. And then the toe articulation on his shoes there. But yeah, his leg goes up about that far. And then back about that much. And then the other leg, you can get it up pretty high. Like he's kicking the Cell Juniors. Then back about that much. Then his arms, you can bring him the whole way in to do like a driving pose, or if you want to do like a Kamehameha hands like that. And do a full T-pose. They go the whole way up. We already had him down by his sides earlier. Then the head, when you don't have the cape on, you can move it. Sorry guys, my camera died when I was recording that. So like I was saying, his head, you can move the whole way around when he doesn't have the cape on. He looks down about that much, up about that much. He doesn't really have much ab crunch because there's like no separation here. Like, you can get him to bend over some, but it's all at the waist. So, like, you know, he can go side to side as well. But overall, I would say this Gohan, I mean, I don't have any issues with mine as far as no QC issues. You know, I can move the legs. Everything with that, no breaking. I want to give this figure a 10 out of 10 gaming remaster score. It's a general release, so if you don't have it, you know, the price tag is a little bit much, but I feel like it's better than what some of the premium Bandai figures we've been getting are. Just as far as, you know, for what it includes. And everything like that. You get a soft goods cape. You do get an additional head sculpt with the hair blowing in the wind. And with this being, you know, like I said, a general release, I feel like it's pretty good for the value, at least in my opinion. If you guys, you know, have different opinions, also let me know down in the comments down below. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be kind to each other. And let's all enjoy S.H. Figuarts.